Salute, gang. It's your host with the most, Michael Mugga Boy. Y'all know what's going on. Remember, repeat, live interview with DJ Will Platinum. Let's get this thing going. In the meantime, in between time, we're going to play some of Will's.
I just want to see it twerk.
Music, get y'all in tune, you know what I mean?
Look how that shit moves.
Get some people in the store. How's everybody's day going? It's our first interview of the year, man. First interview, top of 2023. You know it's going to be a good one. Shout out to everybody that already got an interview and was on the show. Shout out to my Remember repeaters.
I see a bitch that wanna catch this dick. There she go, touchdown. Run it back to the squad. Then we pop it, you can go hard. She be going off of them bars. Platinum rolling out of them jaws. Hold up. I never was a slouch up in that bedroom. I keep them stretching like some leggings. I need headroom. Dog on her cat. When she feel me on her back. She ain't never had it like that. So when she leaves, she always come back. Wipe that pillow, arch your back. Take this wood, pop that cat. Throw it on back like a QB. You see, can't deal with the long stroke. Penetrate, find a ass like Waldo. One size fits all like Aldo. Y'all know, gotta take the wood like you ride the pole. Hit a back room, I'ma take the soul. Roll up, let's get high, smoke up. Put a little lean in the soda. Yellow box, how that ass all sold up. And she like what I like, and we go and get right.
Let's get it. Tab, what's going on, family? I see you in here. Welcome to the livest reading show in the planet. You know what I mean? There you go. DJ Will Platinum. What's good, Daddy? Up?
Chilling. What's good with you?
How's everything, family? I know it's been a minute. It's been a minute since I chopped it with you.
Yeah, man. You got me on this. I don't even be on this, man.
Bro was putting me on, man. You know, it's all good, though. You know, it's going to be a good interview, though, bro. You know what I mean? It ain't going to be too much pressure, too much craziness, you know, but it comes with the territory, bro. You know what I mean? I know you doing your thing as a DJ, taking care of your you know, things on your end. I definitely was just playing the video just now.
Yeah.
Let everybody get in tune real quick, you know what I mean? And know what my guy is doing, man. But how's everything though, bro?
Can't complain, man. I'm here, man. That's
yes,
it.
Sir.
Can't complain. How
yes,
you?
Sir, man.
You all right?
Everything good, man. You know, we taking it easy over here, man. Making sure the family good. You know what I mean? Sticking to the routine, consistency. You know what I mean? So, you know, the discipline is, that's everything, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If you don't got,
yeah.
Yeah.
Let me turn that on.
We ain't got no discipline, and you know, you'll do anything, you know what I mean? Let the people know though, bro. Yeah. Tell them a little bit about yourself.
Listen, man, it is what it is, man. Mm-hmm. That's one thing I learned not to do, man. I let whatever I do speak for itself, you know what I mean? Yeah. So
yes, sir.
Just put it out there, let people gravitate to it.
Yes, sir. Tell them what you do.
Everything.
Mm-hmm.
Do everything, man.
Videos,
everything, man. Everything that deals with entertainment, DJ, all that, man.
Producer, let's go. Now that's what it is, man. And I know ever since, you know, this shit go way back with us, you know what I mean? Like I remember when I used to see you back in the day, I used to let you hear some, or you used to be like, yo, bro, come through. You know what I mean? And this is before you kind of even took it to the next level. You know what I mean? So I always watched from afar. Yeah. And definitely, you know what I mean? I respect the moves, you know what I mean?
All right, good looking.
But
good looking, man.
What is it like being a DJ / musician? I know you produce You know what I mean? You do videos. What is it like?
I mean, it's hard because everybody want to do what the next person is doing. You know what I mean? And I'm not like that. You can't
Mm-hmm.
come to me for something that sounds like somebody else because I won't do it. You know what I mean? If you want a video that look like this dude video, I won't do it. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know, like it's a lot of people that hit me up for certain things and I wouldn't do it because it looks like somebody else's. I'm not like that.
Right.
I'm not a follower. You know what I mean? I don't
Yo,
condone that. You know what I mean? The era that I came up in, like if you was biting, like you was the worst. You know what I mean? Nowadays that shit is common. Like everybody do it. So, you know what
right.
I mean? I'm not with that shit.
Right. 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 Shit, man. Was music something you always wanted to do though? Like growing up, was that something you always wanted to do? Like as a kid?
Yeah, hell yeah. Like since I remember coming up in the 80s. Like I was born in the 80s, but I was well aware of my surroundings. You know what I mean? I remember coming up in the 80s and going to the jams in the park with the big ass speakers and everybody out there just dancing, freestyling, shit like that. You know what I mean? So yeah, that shit's always been in me. My father's DJ, my uncle DJ, everybody. You know what I mean? My uncle Ray that you know, DJ.
Okay. So that's what you
Yeah.
that's where you inherited it then. It was
Yeah, hell yeah.
that shit was passed down. Like you done seen them mixing the turntables, fucking with the you know what I mean, EQs or however, you know what I mean? You know,
Hell
I ain't
yeah.
no DJ, but
Since you
you know, I do
not
music. Go ahead, bro.
since back in the days when you had to carry the crates of records and shit. Remember that, man? Like a
Bro,
million
that's
crates, vinyl, heavy.
yeah, that's crazy. Block party days
Yeah,
too. I
man.
remember those,
Hell
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Hell yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro. That's why music now is definitely in a whole different space. Like, you know what I mean? People ain't doing that. You know what I mean? They ain't doing
At
that no
all.
more. Like it's
At all.
everything is
It's
streaming.
to me it's too easy for people. You know what I mean? They should like in order for you to deal with music or be a rapper or whatever, sing or something, you have to go to you have to pay homage or some shit. You know what I mean? It's
Mm-hmm.
just too easy for people. Nowadays you get on your computer, make a beat, you know what I mean, and it's over. You know what I mean?
Right. You got guys like 21 talking about Nas ain't relevant. You know what I mean? Shout
That's
outs to
a
21 though. He doing his thing for this era. But at the
that's a
same time, it's just like, you know, and he did a song with him. So it's nothing really to talk about. You know what I mean? He actually
yeah.
mended that and probably fixed that and just let the people talk about it. You know what I mean?
You
Because
know,
people gonna
you know
talk.
the way things are now, that shit probably was promotion. You know what I mean? Get a little fucking publicity behind his project, and that's it. You know what I mean? So
Right.
it's
Nah, it
cool.
was dope that they did something together though.
Yeah.
Nas is forever relevant, bro. Was walk us through what made you choose your professional. Like I know you said you know, your uncles. Give us a little bit more deep in that background.
I mean, it's not really my profession. It's really like a hobby that just you know what I mean like just comes through for me. So it comes naturally. So you know what I mean. That's just about it. I just follow trends. I'm to to make a career out of it. You know, I do it because I love it. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. You know, I opened a couple of
That
businesses in the hood. You know how that go,
let's
man.
talk about it, bro. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it. You know what I mean? Let's talk about something that somebody else could you know what I mean? What's the process of starting a business? How do you go about that?
I mean, you know, you got to file your I guess it's the LLC and all of that. You got to get your paperwork right before you do anything.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Once you got your paperwork right, you go from there. Now you find a location. From the location, you build whatever it is that you need to build. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So,
Was it hard or
so
was it easy?
honestly, it was easy because you know, as long as you got money and willing to pay that bread, you always got somebody that's gonna do it for you. So, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean? I ain't have to sit there and go line by line through the paperwork. You
Right.
know what I mean? So,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
yeah,
Nah, see, it's easy as just paying somebody to just get your business started. You know what I mean?
that's
That's
it.
something that
That's it.
yeah, that's something that we
That's it,
definitely
man.
got to do a lot more, man. We just got to get these, you know, find even if you don't want to tap into it, you know what I mean? At least make that move to be in that direction. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna pay somebody to just run it up for me and you know, do all the paperwork. feel me?
But the crazy thing is, right? You know what I mean? The climate that we live in today, you can have a business, you can have a million businesses, but just because you have that don't mean people gonna support you.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? You got to have a strong following, and that's one thing that I fucked up. I didn't have a strong following because a lot of people, for their own reason, never felt like that connection to me. You know what I mean? And
Mhm.
that's how my business is. Some of them went under. You know what I mean? So
Mhm.
it's cool.
Bro, but you started, man. That's the
Yeah,
key thing. You know,
yeah,
you had a dream on a few of them things. You know what I mean? You're gonna fail.
yeah.
Not everything is
Of
gonna
course,
be
of course.
peachy, but you gotta fail to win. Like that's like saying I ain't gonna take no jump shot
Yeah.
until you know what I mean? Like, come
I
on,
know
bro.
I'm
You
gonna
gotta you
make
gotta
it.
take the jump
Yeah, yeah,
shot.
that's
Like, you know what
tough.
I mean? So salute to that.
Yeah,
Salute to that. Um,
yeah.
what book show right here. What was the first book you tapped into?
What do you mean? Like in my life, period?
Like the first one that, I guess you probably could remember. You know what I mean? I'm not saying like as a kid, as a kid they probably gave us uh, you know,
All right. You want the most influential book?
let's go with that.
All right, the most influential book that I ever read, it was a story. It was a book called The Alchemist.
Mm,
That's my favorite book, like ever. You know what I
mm-hmm,
mean? I read hundreds of books, but that book right there changed my life. You know what I mean? It was the most influential, and it was just a basic story. You know what I mean? But the way it
mm-hmm,
was written, it was like I can't describe it. Like I can't describe what it did to me.
mm-hmm. Because it woke something up in you, obviously. You know what I mean? 'Cause
Hell
especially if that's
yeah,
the one that you remember the most, it
hell
obviously
yeah,
that shit did something to you. You know what I mean? And that's like a lot
yeah,
of people
man.
I know. They read like 48 Laws of Power. Um, I spoke to a lot of dudes, and they was even telling me how they was doing that before they even read the book.
Yeah, yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean. So the book
Hell yeah,
actually sharpened the way they do the whole scheme of things. You know what I mean?
yeah. But that, like, I kind of shy away from things that everybody is doing. Like I said, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like if everybody is reading the book, you know what I mean? So everybody gonna try to implement that into their life, into everyday living, and you know what I mean? That's not me. So I'm gonna go the other way. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I read a book by what's his name? Russell Simmons. You ever read Russell Simmons' book?
Nah, I
I forgot.
ain't tapping the
I
Russ
forgot
yet.
the name. It's
Let
the
us know. Let us know what that's about.
hold on one second, one second. Uh, it's a book called Do You by
Mm.
Russell Simmons. It's like 12 Laws of Success. That was an influential book too. You know what I mean? He,
No,
well, he
that's
said he said 33 strategies of war. Nah, I don't. Yeah, that's not me. But
mm.
yeah, Russell Simmons, the 12 Laws of Success. Yeah, Do You. That was an influential book too. You
Yes,
know what I mean?
sir. Do You by Russell Simmons. Yeah, we're gonna
Okay.
definitely see what that's about. You know what I mean? I like the recommendations because truth be
Nah, that's
told,
good. That's good money.
I'd rather read than just watch you know
Yeah,
some
yeah,
bullshit.
of
I
course,
mean,
of
I
course.
you know
Yeah,
it's a lot.
I won't even lie to you. Yeah,
Yeah, you good, bro?
I won't lie to you, man. It's been years since I've actually sat down and read a book. But I've read so much, and I've read the book so many times that I could basically remember. It becomes natural to me the things, you know what I mean, that's in those books.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know,
No, that's.
but it's been a while. It's been a while.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Should describe describe a day in the life or just a day of DJ Will Platinum. Like, you know what I mean? I know you don't want me to put you
Uh,
on the spot real quick with the whole, you know what I mean, like Hollywood DJ Will Platinum, but I know you as well, so
yeah,
but describe a
yeah, of
day.
course, of course.
You know what I mean?
And I like my mornings, I homeschool my kids, you know what I mean? So my morning consists of getting up. Sometimes I'll be up like at 6:30, 6 o'clock, you know what I mean? Getting breakfast ready. Then from there, I get my kids up, then we do the school thing. You know what I mean? From after that, I go out and I handle my business, whatever daily business that I have that needs to be handled. I do that after I finish lessons and stuff with my kids. You know, you gotta take them outside, have fun and chill and shit like that. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's basically my day. My the later part of the day consists of me handling my business. The early part of the day consists of me taking care of my kids and teaching them and making sure they good.
Sir. Yes, sir, man. Shit, if you had to write a book tomorrow, what would you call it? On everything that you went through in your life. I'm talking about shit you've been through. You know what I mean? What would
Honestly,
you name
life, life, just life.
it? Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? 'Cause
Mm-hmm.
shit happens. It's life, man. You know what I mean? Shit happens, bro.
That's a fact. What would be some of the things you speak about?
You know what I mean? Getting to know yourself. That's the most important thing. Get to know yourself because you can't lie to you. You know what I mean? You can't fool you. You know what I mean? So you all you got. Don't lie to yourself. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
that's
sir.
about it, man.
What would be the title of a book about you that an enemy or ex wrote?
Yeah, these questions is
We
crazy.
got to twist it. We got to twist the
I hate
narrative.
the enemy and the ex. It would be
The enemy.
I hate this nigga.
Oh, man.
I hate that nigga.
Yo. Yo, that's bad funny.
Oh shit.
Shit,
Nah, it's real shit. You know what I mean? People hate you because they can't manipulate you. You know what I mean? They can't get you to do whatever it is that they want to do, that they want you to do, that they feel you're supposed to do. So, you know, they'll hate you for that. You know what I mean?
that's a fact.
So that's so
Yeah,
that's what my
one of the
enemies
things I
and my
one of
exes
the
would
things I
say.
understand, bro, is you gotta live and let live, bro.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah,
mean?
hell
Once you do
yeah.
that,
And that's what I do.
yeah, once you do that, understand that you're able to tap into yourself more. Because then I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. You know what I mean?
At all. At all. Bro, you know, like you see how I move. I don't care. Like, you know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? I'm always by myself. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like I
That's a
never, like
fact.
I said, I never run with the crowds, bro. Never.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Well, what was the last video you did?
Um,
And you know,
I edited a video for somebody recently. A cool dude. His name is Dre Blunt. A regular artist. He's a cool dude, man. It was cool. But the last one I shot, I think it was for Dre. I think it was for Dre, honestly. And then, been handling business ever since then. I was supposed to do a couple more, but like I said, I don't do what other people do. So don't come to me looking for something else because I'm gonna politely guide you that way. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
Like don't
Mm-hmm.
come to me for that.
Shit. What's the
I ain't gonna
biggest
get this.
challenge in
I ain't gonna get disrespectful.
right. Nah, listen, hey man, it's there. You know what I mean? I know what corners, we come
Yeah.
from, but at the same time, it's definitely there, you know what I mean? What's the biggest challenge
Hell
you are
yeah.
facing? What's the biggest challenge you facing in business or project right now? And how will you tackle them?
Oversaturation.
Mm,
Oversaturation.
mm,
You can't really tackle oversaturation because it's like people have a million and one options. You know what I mean? And nine times out of ten, they're gonna go with the cheapest one. You know what I mean? It's always somebody ready to fucking give somebody a lower price than you. You know what I mean?
mm,
So like I said, I just put it out there. I let my work speak for itself. You know what I mean?
mm,
So like how I'm tackling that is just you let it play out. You don't have to do nothing. Nine times out of ten, it's gonna weed itself out. You know what I
right,
mean?
right.
So oversaturation, that's a big problem. You see, like now you got like a million and one rappers, you got a billion singers, you got 9,000 million fucking producers. Like, you know
Mm.
what I mean? So it's just like whatever, bro. I mean,
Shit. How you feel about the new music?
I don't have a problem with it. I don't have a problem with it. I like it. Everything is about evolution, but in the same token, if you keep doing the same thing, like that's corny. You know what I mean? Hopefully,
You,
hopefully it'll switch up. Hopefully it'll switch up. You know what I mean?
yeah, I think it's just the same thing. It has the same shock value that NWA had back in the day. You know what I mean? Like it's
Hell no. Hell no. I
I
don't think so,
I
man.
believe it do. To me, I feel like it does only because as long as music gets more dangerous, you create that shock value, right? So like if something goes on this level, on this plane, you got to create something to bring it up to a newer plane. You know what I mean? So it's like, of course, NWA was saying like F the police, but back in the day, people was like, oh man, this is crazy. You know what I mean? They like, wow, you see what these niggas is saying? Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it's different from the rappers that was like, you know, stop the power. I mean, you know what I mean? Like and
Fight the
stuff
power.
like that. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it's different. So it's like the shock value is the same. And I feel like in the next 10, 20 years, the shock value is going to be even more different. You know what I mean? So
I mean,
I think
yeah, I can
music
understand
thrives
that.
off of that shock value. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I can understand that, but hell no, hell no. You said one thing, right? You said NWA would fuck the police, right? But if you look at today's music, they saying fuck each other. They ain't saying fuck the police. You know what I mean? So
Nah,
the
you right.
message, the message
You
that was
definitely right.
delivering is not there no more. You know what I mean? So
But
like,
it's always been shoot another one of us. It's always been that. It's always
nah,
been. It's
uh,
no,
I can't.
bro. It's
You like I said, bro. I came from the 80s and shit like that. You know what I mean? Listening to music, and it wasn't that. It wasn't always that. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna get deep into it, but it wasn't always that. It's that now.
I mean,
It's that now,
you
but
know,
nah.
Malcolm X got hit by his own. You know what I mean? They say MLK got hit by his own. It's like, yo, bro.
Yeah, it
It's
like.
like you can't take that shit away, bro.
Bro, you want to know something? Like, I got a couple books here. Like, I got a couple books, man. A lot of books. Like, I read a lot. Well, I read a lot. I haven't read in a few years, but like, don't always believe what people put out there. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of information out there now. I won't go in depth with that, but you know what I mean? It's a lot of information.
I
Don't
mean,
always
tell us
believe what
about it,
what,
bro.
what
You
people
gotta
tell you.
school us on it, bro. You gotta put us on a little bit. At
Nah,
least you ain't gotta give us all of it. You gotta give us a little bit, bro.
nah, man.
That ain't that ain't
Is
that ain't.
is it? Yeah, yeah. It's deeper than that. I don't. I'm not. I believe that when it's time for a person to know something, they're gonna gravitate towards whatever it is that they need to know. You know what I mean? So
Yes,
I
sir.
I could point you in the right direction. And the right direction is just to read. You know what I mean?
Right.
You
And
read books.
what book is
You know what I
that?
mean? To start it off, you got to read a book. The End of White World Supremacy. You ever read that? Malcolm X.
Uh, we
Uh,
about to
you
post
ever read
that right now. The end of white world supremacy.
yeah, by Malcolm X, and it's a book called COINTELPRO, the papers that all the FBI files and shit like that, CIA files.
Right.
Yeah,
All right,
it's a
we
novel.
posting
It's a,
this up
it's a
too. Yeah.
novel by yeah, it's a novel by Stan Greenlee. You ever read that book, The Spook Who Sat by the Door?
Mm-mm. I heard
Yeah.
about that one though. I
Oh, come
definitely
on.
heard about
So
that one.
so
I heard
like I
about
said,
that one.
I read a lot. I read a lot, and it's like certain things I won't say. You know what I mean? Because I understand what it is. You ever read I think it's 1980 or 1984. It's one of those books by George Orwell.
Bro, these
No.
these are some serious joints you bringing up, bro. You know what I mean?
What about Animal Farm? You ever read Animal Farm?
No, bro. No.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pretty sure
It's a book
I'm
show,
pretty
right?
sure it's
I mean, it's
a
a book
bunch of joints
show.
that I read that you probably ain't read, but
Yeah,
that's crazy, bro. That
but these are
everyone you telling me
these are
right now is
these are
like
the
new to my ears.
foundation. Yeah, these books are the foundation. Like you're supposed to know these things. Well, not supposed. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
They out there. They've been out there for a minute, bro. Like it's another book too. That everybody gravitate to. It's the Souls of Black Folk by what's his name, W.E.B. Du Bois. You ever
Mm.
read that
I
one?
know, I know who WEB is, but never read that.
Yes, it's called Souls of Black Folks. Then he switched it up, and it's kind of like the same thing Martin Luther King did when he had that realization. It's called Dark Waters. Dark,
Mm.
Dark
Bro,
Waters.
you gotta give us some. You
WEB.
gotta give us. I know you know what I mean. You giving us a good direction, but you gotta tell us something about some of
Yeah.
these, bro. Like, you know what I mean. Get the people some so they could be intrigued and definitely tap in.
I mean, what you want to know? Ask me a question. I got you.
I mean, what
Long
was the book
long as
about?
it's the right question.
What was
Long as it's the
what
right question,
was
I got
what
you.
was the book about?
Which one?
The first the spook behind the door. Which one was how
All
which
right,
one?
that honestly, that's the book that it was like this guy, it's a black guy. It was written by a black guy too. It's that he joined, I think, the FBI or the CIA, and they trained him, and he used his training and documented his training to help black people. You know what I mean? So it's a novel, but the way that it was written, it's like a instruction manual. You know what I mean? A lot
Mm-hmm.
of people who don't understand, you know what I mean, what he's saying won't understand. They just think it's a novel, you know what I mean, but it's not a novel. And I think that's why a lot of places ban that book. You know what I mean, you really can't find it. You have to really go searching for that book. Mhm.
MVP role. What did you get from the book?
What did I
That's
get from which one?
that's a general question, though. But just like to
Which,
I
yeah,
guess
which
we
book
said
you
about
talking
that
about?
book, but yeah. What about what
Which
did you get from the Malcolm X one?
Yeah, that one, man, that's another one highly influential because once the once you understand what you're up against, you move different. You know what I mean? Once you understand the origins of something, you move totally different. So that's why if you see me, I'm more militant. I'm more aware of a lot of things. If you ever been around me and been in the streets and shit like that, you'll see I'm not these other dudes. You know what I mean? I'm not somebody that's just walking blindly. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what I got from the book. That to be on point because shit real. You know what I mean? Shit real, bro. Shit
No,
real.
that's a vibe. That's a vibe. There's so many books. I was talking about the last one though, but I
Uh,
kind of wrote that before Will explained it. Nah, that's a fact. That's a fact. Word. So
yeah,
if you came across $1 million right now, what would you do?
well, a million. Just cash, like cash or invested? What?
Your bank account, cash. If you got it right now, 1M is yours. What would you do?
Like I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I had that before. You know what I mean? Like I had that before. That's nothing. I mean that shit go faster than anything. But it's like what I would do, I would give it out the same way I gave it out the last time. You know what I mean? Like I give it out, bro. Like I'm a generous person. I help everybody, and I feel like money is a tool to get to where you need to be and get things done that you need to be done. So I'm not gonna just sit and hold on to it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do what I always do. I'm gonna give it out. Like, you know what I mean? I'm gonna give it
Mm-hmm.
out. Like, I'm gonna give it out. I'm gonna try some more businesses, try whatever. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna give it out. Like my family needs shit, friends need shit, kids need shit. So like I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
do what I always do. That shit ain't nothing.
Now, giving is it's a high trait. You know what I mean?
Yeah, man.
Many people
You
don't
got
have
you
that
got to.
trait.
You
Yeah, many
got
people
to,
do
bro.
not have that trait, bro. You know what I mean? And when you
And
give, you know, you open to
yeah.
receive. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because a lot of people want $1 million and just to have it. Like, nah, I want $1 million so I could give, like put myself in a better position to help people. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's just me. That's just me. Like I said, like if you know me, then you know like I'm not lying. You know what I mean? I help.
Now I
Like
seen you
I
put a
give
lot of
when I
people
got
on,
it.
bro. This is why you on this show,
Yeah.
bro. It's a reason why I had to get next to you and like, yo, bro, let's do something. You know what I mean? You done
Uh,
commented on some joints. You was like, yo, bro, The Alchemist is crazy. You
yeah,
know what I
that's
mean?
my
So
favorite book ever.
bro, and you just told us that. So it's like I had to tap you in real quick because it's like, yo, bro, this is I built this from the ground up. You know what I mean? I come from the
Yeah,
same corner
but
you come from. You know what I mean? So at the
yeah,
same time,
and
it's different. You know what I mean? To actually step over to the other side of things and be like, you know what? Let's start businesses. Let's start doing things that's more positive as opposed to negative. You know what I mean?
yeah, of course. And you know something, bro. Like real talk, I respect you, and I love what you're doing. You know what I mean? And
Mm-hmm.
like I don't like I'm a private person, bro. I'm a private
Mm-hmm.
person. You see, my phone is facing one way and one way only. You know what I mean? I'm
Mm-hmm.
real private, real to myself. And like I respect you. You know what I mean? I
Mm-hmm.
respect what you're doing. Like you got a platform and you talking about something positive. You talking about books and shit like that. You know what I mean? But if you see the numbers are low,
Mm-hmm.
you ever realize that? The numbers are low. Now, if you was on here talking about hey yo, Will, you ever shot somebody? Yo, you ever bust somebody in the head? Yo, how much drugs you ever sold in your lifetime? How many guns you got? Your numbers would be crazy. You know what I
There'd
mean?
be a lot more crazy than yeah. But at
Wow,
the same
your
time,
numbers would be
but
crazy.
that's a but my thing is I'm not trying to save the world. You know what I mean? At
Nah,
all.
it's not
I'm
about
more so
it's
I'm
not
more
about
so trying
saving.
to I'm more so trying to get with the people that
Yeah,
God lets me get with. You know what I mean? The people that I'm supposed to
yeah,
be next to. You know what I mean? Because once you do that, it's a better plane. You know what I mean? That you want. But once you sitting there, you just like you know, trying to go with what everybody else is doing. Yo, let's talk about Cardi or you know
yeah.
Gunna. I
That's
know.
the point.
I mean, we
That's
know
the
about
point I was
everything
trying to
that's
make.
going on. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the point I was trying to make because
Mm-hmm.
it's like, you know, you got a brother that's doing something positive, you know what I mean? That's really talking about something that people could learn from, and people won't gravitate to that. You know what I mean? They gravitate to the bullshit,
That's a
you know
fact.
what I mean? Like and that's whack. And that's why I try to stay away from what other people do. You know what I mean? You's a
Yeah.
good brother. I know you personally, you know what I mean? So
Mm-hmm.
that's why I'm like, all right, yeah, we could talk and we could chop it up. But if it was anybody else, nah, brother. Like,
That's a
nah.
fact.
I don't give a fuck how many views you got. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, nah, man, I'm not with that, bro. I'm not with
Nah, I
that at all.
appreciate you,
You
bro.
know what I mean?
And for that
So,
reason there, you see
yeah,
it's really not even about the numbers because if I bump into somebody like let's say you or somebody that's willing to do something or you know what I mean, some real business, it's different. You know what I mean?
yeah,
It's different as opposed to
yeah,
just like just click my shit because I'm talking about some bullshit. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah, yeah. Hell
Word.
yeah, it's
And
different, bro. It's different.
I even try to, you know what I mean? Like just you know, keep it on a positive plane, like put it in the direction of like children now, you know what I mean, and all that too. So like even me
Yeah.
cursing on here right now, you know what I mean? It's a live interview, but at the same time, it's like I want to push it in a different direction also, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But
yeah. If I
what?
curse, you pardon me, man. But you know,
Nah, that's a fact. You good,
sometimes
bro. You're bro.
use
It's
curses.
listen. This
I
is a
use curses
free
to emphasize.
platform, bro.
You know what I mean?
Nobody's
Yeah, yeah,
nobody's getting banned here. Nobody's ain't nothing happening, you know what I mean? This is a free platform where we
yeah.
chop it up. You know what I mean? What are some of your dreams, bro?
As far as
Outside
just
of even like if you was to dream, what are some of your dreams? Like
my,
stuff that you sit down and just think about. Like
you mean my goals, my aspirations, stuff like that?
um yeah, let's we could talk about that.
You know, the most important thing in my life right now is my kids, bro. So like I just want them to be good. I want them to be happy. Like I don't care about nothing else. You know what I mean? I don't care about nothing but making them happy. That's my main focus right now. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of stuff that I do, a lot of chances that I take is for them. You know what I mean? Because they right now they need Pokemon cards. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
So
right.
I gotta do what I gotta do to get them Pokemon cards. Right? So later on, you know, as time goes by, you know, we get older. So I want to make sure they understand like what type of man that I am and what type of father they have. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? That's willing to sacrifice a lot for them and do things for them and teach them personally. You know what I mean? A lot of people make it they put other people in position to teach their kids. You know what I mean? That's not me.
Yeah.
Like I can't do that. You know what I mean? I can't send my kid to no school and just put their future and their education into somebody else's hands. I can't do
Yes,
that.
sir.
I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
can't do that. And I think a lot of people need to adopt the same principles that I have. You know what I mean? Like, stop letting other people teach your kids. Like, stop. I mean,
That's a
because
fact.
the same thing that they could teach them, you could teach them. If you graduated from high school, got your high school diploma, that's a certificate right there. If you read it, you know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
you completed the course. You know what I mean?
That's
So
a
you can
fact.
teach your kids. You can teach your kids whatever it is that you've learned. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So I think I think I think that's one thing that yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro,
Kind of
I
lost
agree,
track
man.
of it. Yeah.
I homeschool my children also. You know what I mean? My kids
Nice,
don't they
nice,
don't go to
nice.
nobody's school. You know what I mean?
Smart
Because if
man,
anything,
smart
you know what I
man.
mean. I'd rather everything that I'm learning because of my continuation of education, right? You see, I'm reading. I'm there's a platform for reading. You know what I mean? And just I haven't read
Yeah,
some of the books you said, but I got to put those on the list. I'm gonna rewatch this and I'm gonna get into them because it's not to read every single book, but I want a wide selection. You know what I mean? Um,
yeah,
I teach my kids everything that I'm learning as far as like writing things down, listening to things, affirmations. Because at the same time, if you're telling yourself that you're not good enough for whatever reason, you'll believe that. You know what I mean? So it's like
hell yeah. You
little
start to
things that you're
believe it.
listening to as opposed to just listening to music or they teaching you about flags and how slavery and all that. Like, I don't want them to even have that in their mindset. Of course, they'll learn about it on their own time, but I don't want it to be thrown at them through somebody else's way of education. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
that's definitely a dope thing, man. You know what I mean? That's what's up.
yeah,
Salute to
man.
you on that, bro. No cap. Cause
So salute
and
to
how
you
do you do it
also,
out
bro.
there? How do you do it out there? I know you're in the city.
What do you mean?
I'm up here upstate, so I don't know. Shit, just a little like I don't know. You know what I mean? I don't know how what's the process up there when you're in the city.
It's I don't know. It's probably the same thing. You had to go through the board of ed and
Right.
get give them a certificate of intention. Like, how do you plan on teaching your kids? Do you guys show them the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
curriculum and
Yeah, the
all this other
curriculums.
shit?
Yeah,
So
yeah, same thing.
yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
it's pretty much the same shit.
Yeah,
So
man. What I was gonna say, how do you feel about the internet? Like, as far as like just where the internet is going as a whole, like not just social media, but the internet. You know what I mean?
it's like, honestly, bro, like man, this shit, like, if you read, damn, I think it's 1980. If it's not 1980, it's 1984. If you read that book, you will understand like where shit going and where it's gonna go. You know what I mean? That book was ahead of its time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? This dude wrote this probably in like the 60s or 70s or some shit like that. Don't quote me on it, but if I'm not mistaken, he wrote it around that time, and it shows you like everything that's going on now. You know what I mean? So that's a great book, like a great book to read, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Animal Farm too, is by the same author. It will show you where this country is going with the politics. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So all this shit, like, bro, just read those books, man. If you can like, just inbox me, bro. I text them to you. I run down a whole list for you. I
Yes,
got you.
sir. Yeah,
I
man.
got you.
Yo, I seen a post and dude was like, in the next 50 years or something like that, the way AI, that's artificial intelligence and all that is moving, like they gonna be having trucks driving by themselves. It ain't gonna be too many workers as far as jobs and all that. You know what I mean? Like, not like we'll even like some of us, to keep it honest, some of us may not see the next 50 years. You know what I mean? But
Yeah,
looking at our
the kids
kids and all that,
will.
it's yeah,
Uh,
the kids, and
kids will.
it's like 50 years from now, you know what I mean? Would they be able, or they kids, you know what I mean? Your family lineage, how would they operate? Like I was just talking about this with my lady. She's like, we like, the phone time with the kids is crazy. My kids want Roblox, they want
Yeah,
Robux
yeah.
and all that. But
Everything
like
online.
sometimes you
Nothing,
look at it and it's
nothing
like,
physical anymore.
right. So it's like, it's crazy. It's like, do you pull it away from them? I mean, everything should be monitored. I don't care how you think, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like that might be their source of income later on in life.
Yeah, man. Yeah. I mean,
You
it's
feel me?
hard. It's hard because you it's hard, bro. It's hard, man. Because I'm not the one that, like, I be on Instagram, you know what I mean? And I just be on here just to bide my time. But like I don't like this shit, you know what I mean? Like I don't like this online shit, you know what I mean? But that's the way everything is going. It's the way everything is going, and it's going that way because nobody puts their foot down. You know what I mean? Like you got thousands of people about to lose their jobs to robots, bro. And that's because nobody puts their foot down. Like,
Yeah,
just again, I'm gonna tell you, read those two books. They written as novels, but they tell you everything that's going on now.
right. Yeah, they got what
Um,
you call it? Amazon just dropped
George
like
Orwell.
mad. Yeah,
George
Amazon just dropped
Orwell,
mad
bro.
people from their jobs. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they specifically quoted that Amazon is going to be the reason why certain malls is going to be closed.
And if you think about it, bro, um, which books? George Orwell, Animal Farm in 1980. I think it's 1980 or 1984. I always get that confused, but it's George Orwell. And yeah, when people start responding and people start giving a fuck, that's when shit is gonna get fucked up. You know what I mean? Like, how can you as a person be okay with 10,000, 15,000 families losing, you know what I mean, food, like, and the next person is okay with that? That says a lot, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's wild, bro. You know what I mean? But you know,
Yeah, hell yeah,
it's never.
man.
It's funny because it's never really been a food shortage, bro. Like as far as I know, you know what I mean. In my 30 years of living, people go scramble when they say when they throw that fear out there, right? Because fear controls the world. We know that
Hell
obviously. We've seen
yeah.
COVID and how everybody was trained and put, you know what I mean? And some people like I don't eat meat anymore, right? So that's a
Only
subject of his own,
McDonald's,
though,
like,
right? To each his own. I let people, everybody can do what they do.
hold
I'm
on.
not judging
I
nobody that eat
couldn't
meat.
hear you. Say that again.
I said I don't eat meat
You said you
anymore.
say, oh, all right, all right.
So I don't judge other people for what they do as far as eating meat. I mean, I would try to, you know, give my 2 cents if they ask me, you know what I mean? But at the same
Yeah.
time, if you think about it, it wouldn't be too much of a shortage if you was growing your own crops in the back, right? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Or like,
but how long? Yo, bro, like, honestly, bro, you're not gonna do that for long, bro. You know what I mean? Once everybody start doing something, it's over, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That this is a
what you
whole
mean?
nother
I'm
conversation
not
by
gonna
itself.
you saying I'm not gonna I'm not gonna stop eating. I'm gonna stop eating meat. That's what you're saying?
No, no, no. I'm talking about growing your own food.
Oh, okay, okay,
You know what
okay.
I mean?
Yeah,
Growing your
yeah,
growing
yeah.
your own plants, bro. Like, I don't like to talk like this because I don't like to let people know how I think, you
Mm-hmm.
know what I mean, and what's on my mind. Because if they know how you think, they can control you. Yeah. So,
Mm-hmm.
like, I don't really like to have these conversations too, like, out in the open. If we was like face to face, it'd be different. But again, like, you growing your own food, right? Like, yeah, man. Yeah. Don't worry about it. Pardon. Yeah, don't worry about it. We'll talk about it. We'll talk
Bro
about it, bro.
said, bro, so this is a conversation for off the record, man. This is an off the record conversation.
Yeah, yeah. Like,
But
I don't, I don't, I
nah,
don't,
yeah,
I,
the
yeah,
government got their way of sneaking in and doing what they do. You know what I mean? It's nothing that I'm too worried about as far as like nothing in life. You know what I mean? It is what it is. At this point, you know what I mean? We can't have no fear. I understand if I was younger, you know what I mean? But at the age that I am at
yeah.
now, like, you know what I mean? I feel like fear shouldn't
All
hold
right.
me back
See,
from nothing.
it's a boss. It's a boss. What you want to know? What you want to know?
Nah, bro. If you don't want to say it, I'm not gonna make you say
No,
it. That's
no.
for one. Huh?
Somebody typed that. She said the people want to know. That, man, listen, it's like
That's Sean,
you
but
ever
that's sis. Shout outs to Sean, but go ahead. Go ahead,
all
bro.
right. Yeah, you ever heard about people collecting rainwater and then the government putting a ban on that? You know what I mean? And you gotta have a permit or some shit like that to grow your own food. You know what I mean? Like eventually they're gonna regulate that, bro. They're gonna regulate that shit, man.
It's people. It's
They're
people
gonna
that live off the
regulate it,
grid,
bro.
though, bro. Also, you know what I mean? It's people that live off the grid that
Yeah,
kind of
but
like they don't tap into social
you
media. They
ever
don't tap into phones.
it's somebody it's somebody it's a quote, you know what I mean, that made me think different. So it's a quote by if I'm not mistaken, it's a dude named Bones Malone, right? Bones Malone. I think he's from the west side or something, right? So he said, when freedom is outlawed, only the outlaws will be free. You ever heard that before?
Nah.
Uh, when when freedom is outlawed, only the outlaws will be free. You know what I mean? So it's like eventually it's gonna be us against them type situation. You know what I mean? And when it becomes a us against them situation, it's no more of you living how you want to live or how you're used to living. So you think you're gonna have the free time to go grow your crops in the back? Nah, bro.
Nah,
Nah,
your bro. It's
nah,
people that got their own land that's definitely doing
nah.
what they want to do, bro. We just gotta have the resources and the money to make those
Okay.
type of moves, bro. You know what I mean? And that
Listen,
gotta be
bro.
that got. But
Like,
that's why financial literacy and all that is important, because it's like if we just think we're gonna live without, creating finances for ourselves, you know what I mean, a certain type of way, it's not beneficial
but
for us in the future.
what's money? What's money to the people who print it? What is money? You understand what I'm saying? What is money?
Yo, bro, I
You know what I
seen
mean? If
what's
they
it
got
what's his
if they
name?
got people thinking, listen, if they got
I'm
people
listening.
thinking that they own the earth,
Mhm.
that you have to pay them to live, what I mean, like, so money is nothing, my nigga. Like, money is nothing. Like, that shit don't
What's
mean
what's
nothing,
what's
bro.
homeboy name? His pops is a billionaire. He's a and he's not even on Forbes or nothing like that because he don't report to Forbes. I was just watching this on Earn Your Leisure. DeVito, the artist.
Yeah.
His pops is a billionaire, but he's not on our Forbes. Nobody can look him up or really know what's going on with him. They got guns around their crib. Like I'm talking about security with guns around their crib. Like you could have your like guns around their whole like land. You know what I mean? Like security. Like you could really have like your own community. You get what I'm saying? On some
Yo,
like
bro. You know, sometimes history repeats itself, right? Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, I love the way that you think. I love the way, you know what I mean, that you move and all that, but it's a lot more to know. It's a lot more to learn. You know what I mean? Like, we come up with it's like we come up with solutions like for you know what, how they used to say, like, putting a band-aid on a bullet wound. It just looked good. It ain't gonna stop nothing. You know what I mean? So all of that shit ain't gonna stop nothing. If these motherfuckers, bro, it ain't gonna stop nothing.
but I,
It ain't gonna stop.
I
It
wouldn't
ain't gonna
have a
stop, bro.
mentality. I wouldn't have a mentality of like we can't win or like we can't have happy ever
No,
after.
no, 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 nah. Of course not. I don't have
You
that
know what I mean? That's
mentality
like
at
saying
all.
I
But
already lost whatever it is. Like, you know what I mean?
yeah,
And it's like
nah, nah.
I understand what you're saying or like playing with the government, you can't fuck with the government. But there's ways that you could live life, you know what I mean? Really live life. Like not
Yeah,
on
of
some
course,
like,
of course, of course.
you know what I mean? Not on some I'm just bonded by everything, I'm under State of the Union or whatever, like, you know what I mean? Shit ain't crazy like that, you know what I mean? Like, and
Wow,
it's just an outlook
yo,
on how
bro.
you look at things, I think, you know what I mean? Because you got to think
Yo,
about
bro.
it, right?
Like I said,
Yeah, bro.
I fucks with you. You know what I mean? I fucks with you. Like, and that's,
Yo, bro,
again, that's the
likewise,
only reason I'm talking.
bro.
Like, I
Bro, we
fucks with
chopped it
you.
outside
You
of
know what I
this
mean?
too, bro. You know that, bro. We
Yeah,
done talk. You like, yo, bro, you remind me of me the way you just creative, doing certain shit. I'm like, yo, bro, no cap. That's why I respect you, you know what I mean, on a different level. And every time we see each other in the hood, it's always love, bro.
yeah.
It never been like,
Always. Always.
it's never been like we talked about anything that just wasn't beneficial to us, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I definitely salute you, bro. And that's one of the reasons I even hollered at you too, you know what I mean? So, word.
Yeah. You know, likewise, man. I fucks with you. That's the only
We gonna
reason
have
I'm
to get you
talking.
back on
You know
here for
what
sure, though, bro. Like I'm talking about, you withhold the information. This is your first time on the live, bro. We gotta
I mean?
get you in too. You gotta start tapping in with us, man. He said, "Save us, Will. Save us, man.
Yeah.
Real talk."
Nah, you know what I mean? Like I talk, you know what I mean? I talk, but
Mhm.
like you gotta listen.
Yeah,
Like I'm not with really like talking for no reason. Like, you just gotta listen. You know what I mean? I learned that through everything that I've seen in my life, everything that I've read. Like sometimes like you can't waste your words. You know? Can't waste your
hmm
words. Man. So when you talk with a purpose. Like say shit for a purpose, like with a purpose. You know what I mean? And then if you really value, you know what I mean, yourself and value your well-being, you will put positive people around you. You will enlighten everybody around you. You know what I mean? Therefore, we can all glow together. You understand what I'm saying? So if I have a bunch of fools around me and I'm the smartest one out of all of them, eventually I'm gonna become just like them. You understand what I'm saying?
right.
Like
That's a
eventually,
fact.
I'm gonna become a fool just like them because there's nobody to stimulate that thought process in me. You know what I'm saying? So if I enlighten you or enlighten somebody around me, and then they get to learn and they get to looking for knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, they might show me some shit that I didn't even know was there. You know what I mean?
Right.
So that's why like anybody that ever been around me. I always talk positive, always try to teach them, learn, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
Because we help each other financially, mentally, emotionally, everything.
Yes,
You know what I mean? The
sir.
motherfuckers, I don't mean to call them motherfuckers, but the people around me, look what type of men they are. And look what type of lives they come from. Everybody around me, good fathers. Everybody that I call my homies and I fuck with, they good fathers, great fathers. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? And that's what I try to keep around me. It's not one motherfucker that they gonna say, oh, that nigga hang out with Will, that nigga deadbeat. Nope. Mm-mm. You could have said that. You could have said that before me, but after me,
That's a
nah.
fact.
You know what I mean?
That's
So
a
you
fact.
try, like I said, I try to enlighten, I try to build up everybody. You know, you need that strong circle, bro. And real talk.
Yes, sir.
And
That
I
thing
forgot
take
I
time
forgot the
too.
reason I was saying that though. Yeah, of course, of
Thing take
course, of course.
time, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
'Cause you definitely gotta learn.
yeah,
You gotta learn what's good for you, man. For sure. That's a
man,
fact,
hell
bro.
yeah, man.
Shit.
And what's good
Um,
for you? You heard me? What's good for you is keeping these dumb motherfuckers. I don't mean to call people dumb. These ignorant motherfuckers.
he said,
These ignorant
yo,
motherfuckers
yo, we
away from
got
you,
you on
bro.
camera saying that twice, bro. So I
I'm
don't need to
sorry,
call
man.
you, dude.
I'm sorry,
You just,
bro.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Edifying.
Keep these ignorant motherfuckers away from you. That's it, man.
Yeah, man. Shit, bro. If a genie gave you two wishes, what would it be?
Two wishes. I don't know. I never thought about it. Damn, you just be springing shit on me. Like,
Well,
damn,
I
two.
try to do my thing on this side of the interview table, you know what I mean?
Honestly, I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm a simple man, bro. Like, I'm a simple man. As long as I got my kids, as long as my kids fed and good, like, I'm good, bro. I'd probably be for them to never fucking suffer, never go through the shit that I went through. You know what I mean? That's about it. But as long as my kids good, bro, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm good.
Nah,
As
that's
long as they
solid, bro.
happy. When I and it's crazy, something as simple as when you walk through that door and they come running to you. You know what I mean? Like that's it, bro. That's all I need, man. That's
Yeah.
all I need. I don't need nothing. I don't need a million, trillion. I don't need none of that shit. Just as long as, like I said, when I come through that door, they come running, getting on my nerves, whatever. That's it, bro.
Yeah,
That's
bro,
it.
that's peace, bro. That's peace, bro.
Yeah. And
That's a
yo,
piece of
listen,
heaven on
and it's
earth.
crazy. Yeah, it's crazy because you know me personally, so you can attest to everything that I'm saying. You know what I mean? The way
Hmm.
that I move, you know what I mean? Like you see it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
It's different if you didn't know me and I'm just saying this shit, but you know me. You know what I
That's a
mean? Like
fact,
you see it.
bro.
Like you
That's
know
a
what I
fact,
mean?
bro. You know what I mean? Like I said, that's why I said I remember seeing you, not saying at your lowest, but like I wouldn't know your lowest, but I remember
No,
seeing you
yeah,
just build from the
yeah,
ground up. You know what I mean? So it's
yeah,
like
hell yeah,
that's amazing to see. You know what I mean? And it's definitely
yeah,
respectable. You know what I mean? It's definitely
yeah,
respectable.
bro.
You know what I mean? We all love it,
Structure, bro.
especially where we come from. We all love a get rich or die trying story, or rags the riches story. You feel me? So I definitely, this interview was fire, bro. Before you dip out, right? Top 5 books.
You know,
You
The
you
Alchemist,
just you just named a few. Yeah.
the Alchemist. That's my top. That's my top. The second one is The End of White World Supremacy. The third one is the Russell Simmons book. The fourth one gotta be I say you ever read Blood in My Eye?
Well, you gonna send me this list afterwards, bro? No cap, bro. No, no
Right.
cap, bro. If I don't get the books right
Uh,
away, I'm definitely audioing them joints
I
quick.
got you. I got
You know
you.
what I mean?
So what was that? What was that? Four, right? Four?
I was 3. Oh, that was 4. Yeah, you just said. Yeah, you said
Animal, animal,
white
Animal
supremacy,
Farm is my
white
top.
supremacy,
Animal
and was
Farm,
Animal Farm.
yeah, that's my
Uh,
top.
the
That's
Russell
my top right
Simmons,
there.
and
Yeah.
you just said.
So I think that's the top five. I think that's the top five right there,
You sure that was 5 or
if I'm
4?
not
Go back to it.
mistaken. It was
What was?
Alchemist,
Uh huh.
End of White World Supremacy, the Russell Simmons book, fucking Animal Farm in 1980.
That's
I
fire.
keep getting it confused. I don't know if it's 1980 or 1984, man. I keep getting that shit confused, man. But
What 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 book
those
is next?
those
What
my
book is next?
as far as
What book is next on your list?
I don't
You
know.
read a lot. I know you just told me you ain't reading a minute, but I'm trying to push you back in this. You know what I mean? Because you definitely a
Yeah,
mastermind, bro.
I don't know because a lot of things that I read that if it's not influential, I'm not gonna. Well, a lot of books that I pick up, if it's not influential, I'm not gonna read it. You know what I mean? It's gonna get boring to me. I don't really read novels. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? Like
Mm-hmm.
it needs to be something. It needs to be some hidden message, some life jewels in there. Like I don't really like novels. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean? So I don't know yet. I don't know yet, but I got you. When I do get it, I got you, bro. Like I'll let you
Let's
know.
go.
You know
Let's
what I
go.
mean?
We're gonna get you back on the show too, bro. Told you we need some more sauce, man. Top 5 comedies.
Top five comedies, man. You ever watch? You ever watch Fear of a Black Hat?
Nah.
Oh man, you gotta watch that. That's my number one favorite. They got it on Tubi. Like
Oh,
I just like found it on Tubi, man. Fear of a Black Hat. It's kind of like CB4, but it was like that before CB4. You know what I mean? That shit is hilarious. So,
oh
you know
man.
what I mean? Yeah, Fear of a Black Hat. You gotta watch that, man. That's a good movie.
Okay.
Funny as fuck to
Okay.
me. Uh,
Bet.
I don't, yo, see, you put me on the spot, so I really can't answer. You know, I got a lot of shit. Kind of rough,
these,
man.
now these are definitely all around questions. All right. Top 5 basketball players.
Yo, honestly, LeBron, Sean Kemp, um, I like Kobe, I like Jordan, and there was another dude because I don't watch sports. I don't watch sports. I haven't watched sports since probably like '92 or '93 or something like that. So
Mm-hmm.
I don't like those. Those are the only ones. I don't have a five. It's those dudes. But Sean Kemp was my number one. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
man,
On
the
the
Rain Man.
grandmama.
Nah,
So
nah,
my man
that's
Sean
that's
Kemp, man.
that's Larry Johnson's grandmama.
Oh, Larry Johnson, grandmama. Yeah, that's crazy. Hey, but I ain't watched basketball in a minute neither, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. I be too focused on what the focus is, bro. But I, I think I was born around that time. I just forgot real quick. But top 5 DJs.
Me,
Uh-huh.
number one.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
This dude that taught me, Jesse Fellas, like good dude, white dude too, good dude, nice, nasty with it. Like
Mm-hmm.
he's my number one, man, my number one. Um, who else? Funk Flex, when Flex was Flex, not the shit that you hear now. Like Flex is nice, like that nigga gets busy, like that nigga's nice. So it's Funk Flex, Jesse Fellas, Red Alert, you know what I mean? Kid Capri and Jazzy Joyce. You know Jazzy
Okay.
Joyce?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know
Jazzy Joyce
Jesse
is
Joyce
nasty.
is. Top 5
Yeah, but
music videos.
those are radio deep. Um, damn.
It's funny because videos don't even they not memorable as much as they used to be. But
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like you got like damn, like Biggie, of course, like all the Biggie videos. Like Biggie was my favorite.
bro, they
And you got the
set the trend, bro.
it was a oh
Bro, they
hell
set the
yeah, hell
trend,
yeah.
bro.
And then Many Men by 50. Like
Uh-huh.
yeah, I love that video, bro. I could watch that shit a million times, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like but a majority of Biggie shit, like I would say Biggie, all his videos.
Bro, do you think music is missing like that storyline behind it? Nowadays,
Music
music I'm talking about. Because for number
music is
one, it's
miss
short. It's like 2 minutes,
listen,
or if not, it's a
mu
minute and a half, right?
music
So,
music is missing music. Like this shit ain't music nowadays. Music is
what's his
missing
name?
music, bro.
Lil Uzi did the song. That joint ain't even no words really on it, bro.
And
Bro,
you
but
know
I
what's
like
crazy?
it though. But I like it.
My
You heard?
son, my son listens to the shit, right? And ever since he listened to it, I've been listening to it, and I like it. You
That
know what
thing
I
is
mean?
not
So
bad, bro. It's not bad for a
it's
new
not bad,
sound.
but it's not good. It's not bad, but it's not good.
I
It's not good
think it's
either.
dope, bro. I just think he stepped out of the box on his own time. He stepped out of the box on his own time, man, bro. And that's where I'm at the live and let live. Like, yeah, I got some judgments on certain things, you know what I mean? That's for sure. But he definitely stepped out the box. And in order for you to kind of say, hey, I'm over here, you got to step out of the box of what everybody else is doing, you know what I mean? And that's why music evolves. You feel me? So I wouldn't say
I
for
mean,
us to do something like that to step out the box, but find a
nah,
way to
music.
step out of
That's
what's
not
going on.
evolution. That's not evolution, bro. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It's regression. It's going backwards, bro. Like that shit is like some caveman shit. You know what I mean? That's
But,
not evolution, bro.
I
You know
believe
what I mean? Like I
it's
don't like.
futuristic, bro. I believe
Nah,
you got to think
hell,
about it. Robots, the way they going to dress, you see the way Yeezy was doing the sneakers and they look 3D and they got different loops on them. All of
yeah.
that is for the next wave. Like, all of that is for the next wave. Like, you know what I mean? If music can't stay on a certain plane. Like, think about it. All right, look, we got rappers, right? They nice. To my real lyricists, right?
Yeah.
How good more can they get after like somebody like Eminem or somebody like, I'm talking about lyricist wise, like not just you at a level of you know street talk, but like you witty with it, like Biggie. I'm talking about like Eminem reached the pinnacle of like bending words. Yo, bro, Eminem reached the pinnacle, bro. I don't think there's anybody that could bend more words than Eminem, bro. Like,
I'm not. All right.
we can have this conversation too, bro. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, we can, but that's you. That's to your
That's a fact to each his own.
yeah. You know what I mean? But me, I don't think so. Like seeing from what it came from.
Kendrick,
Fucking
Kendrick
God.
been Kendrick bend a lot of words too, bro.
Shit.
Kendrick do bend a
Yeah.
lot of words, but that you got to think about it.
Like,
That's where lyricists would go. They'll take it to that far right there, bro. Yo, bro, I
bro,
wrote
it's
something the
so
other
many.
day, bro. I think it's crazy, but at the same
Yo,
time,
bro, it's so many. Yeah, it's so many niggas, dudes out there, bro. That's nice, nasty, bro, nasty, and they don't get no recognition. You know what I mean? So, like, I can't say that. I can't say he's the top of top. I would never say that. You know what I mean? I would never say that
Kendrick or
he's the
Eminem,
top, bro.
Kendrick
Kendrick,
or Eminem,
Kendrick is the evolution. Of course, Kendrick. I'm going with Kendrick all day.
Kendrick and Eminem is
For
similar in
sure.
bending their words, bro. Like I'm talking about the tier
No,
of how many words they probably put in, bending the words. It's like, man, we gonna have to have this conversation another time, bro. That's for sure, though. That's for sure. You know what I
yo,
mean?
you before we go, right?
Mhm.
With this hip hop shit, with this music shit grew from, you know what I mean? I can't relate to what that man is saying. You know what I mean? Like even on that what was the song that everybody say he killed? Renegade.
With him and Jay
Like
Z.
I can't I can't I can't relate to what he's saying. That his flow is crazy.
Yo, bro, listen,
But you
I'm not even an Eminem fan, bro, but
the
I gotta
line
give him his props when it's due, bro.
his flow was crazy on that. But the line where Jay said he was like, I had to hustle my back to the wall, ashy knuckles. Like that right there, that one line. That
But
he
it's
just
just you
spoke
got it.
my
All right,
whole
cool.
life.
It's one
Like
thing to
he just
relate
spoke
to
my
it
whole
and
life,
give it your
bro.
opinion. It's one thing to relate to it and give it your opinion on relating to it. Then looking at words and how they're being bent and the structure of it. You get what I'm saying? Like one could be favoritism. The other is just like, was he wilding? Nah, he was wilding on that track, bro.
Yeah. I mean, to each their own. I don't think so. I don't think he killed Jay on that. I'm just one
I didn't
person. Like I don't
say he
think
killed
so.
Jay, bro. I'm talking about his style of
No,
rap.
a lot of people
Oh, they do?
said, yeah, but I don't think so. I don't
Yeah,
think
I don't
so.
think I don't
Yo,
I think he
I ain't gonna
really
lie.
I think he really did something different to the beat. Like like the way he just jumped in and out of that beat was like it was crazy, bro. It
It's cool.
was
It's cool. It's cool.
crazy.
It's
Yeah, bro,
cool.
and both of them together on the song is what made it hot. Like it's not like he was on there and it was like, oh, he trash. Like
No, 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 no. Understandable. But like I said, you like with conversations like this, you rarely gonna get me to argue and go back and forth. You know, I
yeah,
can
bro,
say
but
what
this
I
is
say.
why
I
we gotta
listen
have
to
this
you, and
conversation, bro.
like,
But I like the facts
yeah,
of it. It's not even about the argument. Like the argument is us back in the day in the hood, probably drunk, talking about, yo, but nah, that's the argument. I'm talking about we get down
no.
to a real like statistic facts on these things, you know what I mean?
So,
And facts is facts to anybody, and this is why
uh,
I definitely understand. But bro, it's lit, you know what I mean? It was lit on that track, bro. You know what I mean? But listen, man, y'all got it
uh,
here, right? Y'all definitely don't see this. Y'all might not see Will on any other platform unless it's here. You know what I mean? Will gonna do his thing. No, he move around. He do his thing. You never know where you might see him. You know what I mean? DJ Will Platinum. You know what I mean? And bro, my Gaza, I appreciate you for coming on the show, bro. You already
uh,
know. Definitely check out the book that I wrote. Grateful, everybody. You know what I mean? That's watching. Everybody that's watching, I wrote a book. You know what I mean?
yo, why,
The
why you
talk to me,
never
bro.
why you never said nothing?
What you talking about?
I didn't know you wrote a book, bro.
Yo, bro, that's what the movie we were supposed to shoot around was based on.
Oh, you right.
That's a
See,
fact.
that's the age
That's a
kicking
fact. It's
in.
all
You
good, bro.
absolutely
And
right.
at
You
the
did
same
say that.
time, you know what I
Yeah, you
mean? We
did.
got the journal, the grateful journal. You know what I mean? You write down things that you're grateful for in the journal. It's just a book, you know what I mean? Where you write down your thoughts. You write down the things that you're grateful for. And tap into the show right now because we on episode 2 of Dale Carnegie, How to Win Friends and Influence People. So for
Nice.
this the
Nice.
loudest reading show on the planet, man. This where y'all at, man. You know what I mean? Will, you already know, bro. I'm gonna play your music on the end out just so they can tune in. You know what I mean? And
Yeah,
listen, go up.
don't play that face down. Don't play
No,
face
no, no, no.
I
It's another one there, bro. You
play
got other
face
music, bro.
up, man.
Listen, bro.
Hate to
That yo, bro, it's dope.
insinuate or that living.
Bro, it's dope. It's art. Just because you had, you know, the female shaking or whatever, it's art, bro. It's art. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
And we gotta
but
accept that,
that
bro. We can't like, yeah, we put a lot of judgment on these videos, but it's art, bro. It's an art form. You know what I mean? It's for grown-ups to see. It's not really for children to see. You know what I mean? So you
now
already know.
you gonna make me go shoot something else, man. I'm gonna shoot a couple other videos,
I'm
man.
on you, bro.
I got a few freestyles.
Bro,
Yo,
I'm
James.
always pushing. I'm always pushing you to shoot something else, bro.
Now
Always,
I'm
bro.
gonna
I want
shoot
to
now.
see it. I want to
I don't want
see it.
people to remember me by that. You know what I mean? Like, nah,
He said, bro, you did it though, bro. What you talking about? Word,
man.
but yo, Will, man, you
Nah, I
already
got
know,
you, man.
man.
When I do it, I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know.
Yo, bro, I appreciate you, bro. You already know I'm gonna send you my math, bro, after this, so you could definitely have it. That way we just tap in. I
All
think I
right,
got your
cool.
math though. I think I got your math.
Yeah, I
I
gave it to
mean,
you.
let's go.
Yo, James, man.
Yeah,
Shout out
ladies
to
and
James, bro.
Mr.
That's my
Modest
boy right there,
himself.
man. That's my boy, man.
Yo, bro, hold it down, bro.
Uh,
Much love
all right,
always,
you
Ken.
too,
You know
man.
that.
Be safe, bro. All
Thank you,
right, be
bro.
safe. All right,
Vibes.
all right.
Mm-hmm. We chasing bag, yeah.